Hi, Karunesh. How are you?
I'm very good, Zinia. Thank you. How are you? Hope everybody at home is healthy and safe.
Yes, everyone is healthy and safe. Also, congratulations that Alas Motafa and Ghabrahat is finally releasing. So, आपको कैसे पता that exact three crises that I'm going through and you think that a title? How do you know this?
मुझे बिल्कुल नहीं पता कि किसी और के साथ क्या चल रहा है. The thing is that I learned this a long time ago, and this is what I try to do is I only try to make myself laugh, and then I just sit and hope कि ये दूसरों को भी पसंद आ जाएगा. Because मैं मतलब जो लोग होते हैं जो बोलते हैं कि यार ये ना इस टाइप की ऑडियंस को अच्छा लगेगा या उस ऑडियंस को, I'm like तुम्हें कैसे पता? I can't presume to understand what's going through anybody else's mind. I can just hope that a lot of people are the way that I am, and they relate to what I feel and what I think. So that's pretty much what the show is about.
And you are extremely relatable because I've been following your work for quite some time now, and I really, really love what you're doing.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely crazy. Especially मुझे लगता है जादू ने आप बस ऋतिक रोशन को लॉन्च नहीं किया, मतलब लॉन्च एज इन पुश नहीं दिया, उन्होंने आपको भी पुश कर दिया.
कोई मिल गया was much bigger for my career than anybody involved in the film. I'm telling you, क्योंकि उन्हें जरूरत नहीं थी. ऋतिक रोशन शुरुआत से बहुत अमीर थे, उन्हें कोई जरूरत नहीं थी. पर मेरी लाइफ उन्होंने बदल दी है वो पिक्चर बना के. There's no doubt about that.
And ऐसा जादू डाला रे. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That one was actually my...
Please continue.
That one was actually my girlfriend's idea, so I'll make sure to tell her that you really enjoyed it. She was like, "ये बना देना." I was like, "अरे हाँ, सही है. ये तुम्हारे idea का मैं credit
use more of her ideas. I really loved it.
Nice. I'll let her know. Thank you so much.
Yes. So, how long has it been since you have performed in front of a live audience now?
10 years yesterday, actually. 13 June 2011 was my first open mic. So yeah, 10 years.
Wow. Yeah. So congratulations again. You completed a decade in this. How? मतलब आप क्या 18 साल से ही comedy scene पे हो?
हाँ, 18-19 साल की मुझसे.
I think you're 28 years old. Given what you always say कि मैं 24 साल का हूँ, मैं 26 साल का हूँ, उस हिसाब से मैं बता रही हूँ.
I'm 29 now, and I started when I was 18, 19 years old only. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I dropped out of college because मुझे मजा नहीं आ रहा था वहाँ और मुझसे हो भी नहीं पा रहा था, to be honest. So, and basically what happened is Veer Das was kind enough to basically give me a job at his company, Weird Ass Comedy, where I was writing sketches with the comedians that eventually became AIB,
Right.
So I was writing sketches with them, I was working with them. And I felt like यहाँ पे there's enough of a future. Even back then, there was enough work going on that I knew that writing jokes is something I can support myself with. And I also knew कि जो भी मैं college में सीख रहा था उससे मेरे को कुछ career मेरे को उन चीजों में बनाना नहीं है. So I dropped out of college and I started doing comedy full time when I was 19, 20 years old. So yeah.
I really want to know how did you find this confidence? क्योंकि मेरी तो फट जाती. मुझे पसंद नहीं था English literature पढ़ना, but मैंने continue किया. How did you find this confidence?
To be honest, I didn't have too many friends when I was a kid, and I was pretty much like pretty sequestered at school. Like I was pretty like the odd man out sort of thing. Like I was into like reading and stuff like that. Whereas मतलब मेरे खुद के अपने शौक थे जो दूसरे लोग वैसे नहीं थे. So I didn't really get along with too many people at school. But when I went to college, I made a lot of friends there. And it helped my confidence grow because I realized कि वो मेरे जैसे लोग भी हैं और like there are people who like me and there are people I can be friends with and stuff like that. And I was obsessed with stand-up since I was a child, since I was 12 years old or something. And so I would keep showing my friends comedians' stand-up specials from around the world, and I would keep telling them ye dekh, ye banda dekh, isko dekh, usko dekh, and I would keep doing their act and stuff like that. And they were like, dude, there's this comedy club that's opened up, why don't you try this out? And I didn't have the confidence to. But as luck would have it, like this is 10 years ago, my girlfriend right now was my best friend back then. And she literally told me, if you don't sign up for that open mic, I'm not talking to you. And so that's the reason why I signed up for the open mic. And it was the best decision I made. So yeah, just luck lucky to have the right people around me at that time, I suppose. वरना confidence तो मेरे अंदर भी नहीं थी.
I can't take that. I mean, आप जैसे लाइव ऑडियंस के सामने परफॉर्म करते हो, कभी कभी मतलब ऐसे ही रैंडम लोगों को पिक करके उनकी बेइज्जती कर देते हो यार, नहीं होगा ना, किसी से भी नहीं हो सकता, ये बहुत डिफिकल्ट काम है.
शुरुआत में बहुत खराब करता था ना. वही तो है, लाइक शुरुआत में सारे लोग बहुत खराब होते हैं, एंड देन यू टेक मेनी इयर्स टू डू अ सेमी डिसेंट जॉब एट इट. और अभी तो लाइक द थिंग इज इनसिक्योरिटी कभी जाती नहीं है स्टैंड अप में. लाइक आई डिड 2 shows today also, 11 a.m. and 2 p.m., 2 live shows after 3 months in Bombay, you know.
Wow.
And
Wow.
yeah, it was a lineup show with Abhishek Upmanyu and Siddharth Dudeja, and yeah, suddenly the stakes come back and you realize, oh, there are people looking at me and I have to do something now. And the nerves are still there, the anxiety is still there, the self-doubt is still there. It's just you're better than you were before, but you're still a long way away from where you want to be. So yeah.
Okay. Also, my spouse wanted me to ask you, आपके Amazon पे कितने लोग logged in है?
मेरे Amazon पे I think फिलहाल तो सिर्फ मेरी गर्लफ्रेंड और मैं है. तो हाँ,
अच्छा.
हम लोग यूज करते हैं. और जब भी मेरा स्पेशल मेरे रेकमेंडेड लिस्ट में आता है तो आई एम ऑलवेज लाइक ये मुझे क्यों रेकमेंड हो रहा है. ये मुझे याद है अच्छे से ये वाला. पर हाँ. So, but it was interesting. Like my Amazon subscription ran out 2 days before my special released last time. So in order to watch the special, like we had to renew our subscription. We were like, अरे ये खत्म हो गया, ये फिर से चालू करते हैं. तो हाँ.
अभी जोक के पैसे से ही सब्सक्रिप्शन खरीद के फिर जोक सुनना होगा. इट्स अ नाइस साइकिल.
मेरी पूरी लाइफ ही वही है. मैं Amazon Prime के साथ काम करता हूँ, फिर उनसे पैसे लेता हूँ, फिर मैं Amazon की वेबसाइट से सामान मंगाता हूँ. तो हमारा गिव एंड टेक ही चल रहा है बहुत टाइम से. So हाँ.
That's but a nice relationship, but no complaints, no demands. That kind of relationship.
Yeah, बिल्कुल.
अच्छा, एक बात बताइए, आलस, मोटापा, घबराहट में what are the kind of like you know comedy, what are the kind of jokes that we are going to hear? Will there be jadoo?
No, there's no jadoo in this show.
But,
I would say that parts of the show are a little bit darker than anything I've done before.
Okay.
But it's all from a spirit of मस्ती चल रही है यहाँ पे, and you can tell कि ये इंसान बस मस्ती करने के लिए थोड़ी वैसी बातें बोल रहा है. The special is about 2 topics only. It's about my relationship with my parents and the relationship that I'm in with my girlfriend. That's it. That's the 2 things the show is about. The first half is about my parents, and the second half is about being in a relationship. And बस 2 ही topic के बारे में. So in that sense, it's quite different from anything I've done before. Because before, what I would do is 7-8 minute bits on like multiple subjects, right? So this is like 30 minutes on one subject and another 20-25 minutes on another subject. So
yeah. Okay. Because yes, we are given MasterChef, that or Bollywood's roasting or roasting songs. So those have been like the most popular stand-ups that we have heard from you. So this is going to be a nice change. I'm looking forward to it. Totally.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
So nothing that you would get into trouble for, right? Hopefully.
I mean, yeah, like I mean, मेरे हिसाब से तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं बोला है. अब देखते हैं.
Offense तो कोई भी किसी भी वजह से ले सकता है ना?
मतलब वो ली जाती है, वो दी नहीं जाती. So that's the thing, you know.
Right. Also talking about
offense. A lot of times you will say like ऐसा कुछ नहीं है जो आप बोलोगे जो किसी को, जो कोई ना कोई इंसान आपको नहीं बोलेगा कुछ उसके बारे में, you know. Somebody is going to send you a DM or somebody is going to leave a comment saying, oh, this was not funny, or oh, I don't agree with this, or whatever. And that's fair. People are entitled to their opinions. But I know कि लोगों के लिए कौन सी boundaries exist करती हैं, and like I try my best to not do anything that on a large scale causes any trouble to people, like causes them to feel bad or feel upset or anything like that. Because at the end of the day, that's the antithesis of the job that I'm trying to do. I'm going there because doing stand-up makes me feel better, and it makes the people who watch it feel better, hopefully. So the idea is to do something positive, and so like intentionally I would never try to step on anybody's feelings or anything like that, you know.
Okay. Also, talking about taking offense, has there been any incident of a trolling which has really broken you or made you question what you are doing?
कोई मेरी उतनी खराब बेइज्जती नहीं कर सकता जितनी मैं खुद की अपने दिमाग में करता रहता हूँ. So, नहीं. It's like if someone messages me saying something critical of me, I'm like, oh, here are 100 points you missed that I know, you know. मेरी बेइज्जती तो मल्टीपल एस्पेक्ट्स पे की जाती है. तूने एक बात पकड़ी है, वो भी आधी गलत है. कोई मतलब नहीं है उसका. The thing is, मैं किसी के क्रिटिसिज्म को तब तक सीरियसली नहीं लेता जब तक उस इंसान के काम को या उसके पर्सनालिटी की मैं बहुत ज्यादा रिस्पेक्ट करता हूँ. If a very
Right.
close friend of mine is saying something to me, if a very close family member of mine is saying something to me, then I think about it. Then I introspect and then I work on myself. Because my support system is strong and it's honest, you know. Like, हम लोग में से कोई भी कितना भी आगे बढ़ जाए अपनी लाइफ में, we're not going to stop telling each other exactly what we think about them. And that keeps me grounded to a great extent. So yeah. बाकी अगर कोई 16 साल का लड़का भोपाल में बैठा हुआ अपने इश्यूज की वजह से मुझे गाली दे रहा है, तो मुझे उसके लिए खराब लगने लगता है. फिर लाइक आई फील लाइक जितनी हमारी लाइफ के अंदर प्रिविलेज है, उसके बाद थोड़ा बहुत ट्रोलिंग और ये सारी चीजें अगर हो भी जाएं तो ठीक है, कभी कभी खराब भी लग सकता है, बट इट्स पार्ट ऑफ द जॉब. एंड in an ideal case scenario, people should be more kind and respectful in certain cases, but you can't, I mean, like, it doesn't really affect me. But having said that, I'm very conscious of the fact that I'm privileged that it doesn't affect me. I'm privileged कि मेरी mental health एक ऐसी जगह पे है जहाँ पे ये चीजें मुझे अफेक्ट नहीं करती, या मेरी लाइफ उतनी अच्छी है कि आई कैन लुक एट द पॉजिटिव्स वर्सेस द नेगेटिव्स, वे देम एंड फील ग्रेटफुल, यू नो. कई लोगों के पास वो प्रिविलेजेस नहीं होते जो मेरे पास हैं, और उन लोगों की मेंटल हेल्थ को ये और बहुत ज्यादा अफेक्ट कर सकता है. तो आई डू थिंक दैट टॉक्सिक ट्रोलिंग इज अ वेरी रियल एंड सीरियस थिंग, बट आई एम फॉर्चुनेट दैट it's not disintegrated my mental health in any way so far. You know, आगे क्या होता है पता नहीं.
नहीं, hopefully नहीं होगा, because as you said, the support system around you is very strong. So hopefully that's what would keep you pushing, and that's what would give you the confidence to deal with the trolls.
और हम लोग कभी नहीं थे जब कोई काम नहीं था किसी के पास, you know. तो अगर वो टाइम वापस भी आ जाए तो ठीक है, मैनेज कर लेंगे कुछ ना कुछ, you know.
सब ठीक है, हो जाएगा. There have like I have heard this that you had written Takeshi's Castle का जो होता था, the Hindi version. Did you do it?
नहीं, ये थोड़ा सा, ये मतलब it's not completely true or false. This is a little bit misleading. Essentially what had happened is when I was 16, I got called in. I used to write for this website. I used to write funny articles for this website, and उधर से किसी ने मेरा reference दिया Cartoon Network को जाके लिखने के लिए. They had shows that were based on Takeshi's Castle. Like the same kind of format, जहाँ पे लोग stunts करते हैं और उसके ऊपर funny commentary होती है. तो Takeshi's Castle के कुछ visuals के ऊपर भी और कुछ episodes के ऊपर भी मैंने लिखा था. And now I don't know उसमें से कितना क्या use हुआ, but that was what they looked at to hire me for that job, essentially. So I'm not really aware of how much of it made it to the show itself, but yeah, I did write some parts.
Okay. Also, so what kind of comedy, like going ahead, what kind of comedy are you looking forward to explore?
I think I've already started on where I want to get. Like जो आपने मास्टर शेफ और जादू और ये सारी चीजों के बारे में बात की, वो फिर भी आउटवर्डली फोकस्ड है.
Right.
वो करना ज्यादा आसान है, वो सेल्फ डेप्रिकेशन से ज्यादा आसान है, और वो खुद के बारे में कहानियां सुनाने से ज्यादा आसान है. तो sometimes I feel like when I look at those videos, yeah, they were the biggest videos of my career, and you know, they killed a lot and they got me a huge audience, a big audience and everything. But in my own personal evolution, I want to get better at telling stories about myself and talking about my own experience and putting myself in embarrassing and vulnerable positions on stage. Because at the end of the day, if you sell something that's unique to you, then you are the only provider of it. It cannot be replicated, it cannot be reproduced, you know, and you can't sound like anybody else. Nobody else can sound like you. I think that comedians talk about other people, like at least I was talking about other people because I was insecure about who I was, you know, and because I didn't want to reveal what is embarrassing about myself. But since the previous special and since this special, I'm working on trying my best to tell my own stories, learning how to perfect that craft. I mean, perfect to koi nahi kar pata, but to get better at that craft, because सारी चीजें एक बहुत long process है, and it's going to take its own time. But I feel like it's more valuable and more rewarding to do something that's more difficult to you rather than something that you've done 10 times before, you know.
Also, this would be the last question. So, who's your favorite comedian?
My favorite comics are Mitch Hedberg, Paula Poundstone, Hannah Gadsby, Norm Macdonald. There's a James Acaster, absolute genius.
Yeah.
There's a number of people. और शाम हो जाएगी, Daniel Kitson, रात हो जाएगी बात करते करते इसके बारे में. इंडिया में I'm a big fan of Abhishek Upmanyu, Varun Grover, Siddharth Dudeja, Prashasti Singh, देवेश दीक्षित, शाश्वत महेश्वरी. इधर भी लिस्ट बहुत लंबी है, इधर भी काफी टाइम लग जाएगा बोलने के लिए, पर हाँ, there are a ton of comics whose work I absolutely love. And luckily इंडिया में जो बहुत अच्छे comics हैं उनसे मेरी अच्छी दोस्ती भी है. तो again, अगर मैंने कुछ ऐसा लिखा है जो कि उतना अच्छा नहीं है तो बता देंगे मुझ पे. तो सबका फायदा होता है इस वजह से.
Right. So, going forward, best of luck for not just this special, but also for what you are looking forward to explore in your upcoming days. And I, as a fan, would really be looking forward to it. And thank you so much, Karunesh, for joining in with us. It was lovely talking to you.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy the show. And yeah, I really appreciate you taking out the time to talk to me. Thanks so much.
Thank you.